Marxist criticism is one of the most influential approaches in literary studies. Rooted in the ideas of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, it views literature not just as art but as a product of social, political, and economic conditions. At its core, Marxist criticism asks, how does literature reflect, reinforce, or resist systems of power and class struggle? Karl Marx believed that history is shaped by conflict between the ruling class, who control wealth and resources, and the working class, who are often exploited. This conflict, he argued, is reflected in every aspect of culture, including literature. Novels, poems, and plays are not neutral. They carry traces of ideology, power, and class. A Marxist critic looks for signs of oppression, inequality, and class tension in literature. Questions like, who has power in this story? Who is silenced? How are the rich and poor represented? What does the text reveal about the economic system of its time? Let's take some examples from English literature. Charles Dickens is often studied from a Marxist perspective. In Hard Times, he shows the dehumanizing effects of industrial capitalism, where workers are reduced to machines in service of profit. In Oliver Twist, the suffering of orphans and the cruelty of the workhouse highlight the failures of a society built on class inequality. Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights also invites Marxist criticism. Heathcliff's rise from poverty to wealth and his rejection by the aristocratic class exposes the rigid class divisions of 19th century England. Then there is George Orwell, whose works almost demand Marxist analysis. In Animal Farm, the rise and corruption of the pigs mirrors the betrayal of revolutionary ideals by those in power. In 1984, Orwell warns about authoritarianism, surveillance, and the manipulation of truth, all of which can be read through a Marxist lens as a critique of oppressive systems. Even works that seem far removed from politics often contain hidden class messages. For example, Shakespeare's plays feature kings, nobles, and commoners, reflecting the power structures of his time. A Marxist reading reveals how literature both reflects and shapes social hierarchies. Marxist criticism is not limited to exposing injustice. It also sees literature as a tool for resistance. Stories can empower the oppressed, challenge the ruling ideology, and imagine a better world. That is why Marxist critics value literature not only for its beauty, but for its power to inspire change. So, Marxist criticism